You're so excited. Oh, let me get it. Oh, fuck, I can't get it. Oh, no. I can't get the pumpkin. The pumpkin. Oh, whoa, I can't get it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, look, I try again. I can't get it. Oh, God, God. Oh, jeez. Oh, damn. Oh, fuck. Oh, this game sucks. Let's see. What else can we play? Let's see. You can play Devil May Cry HD collection. No, I'm gonna read all of this. Shut the fuck up. Start Jailbreak Adventure. Yeah, featuring Dante from Devil May Cry. I want to play all the Devil May Cry games. You wake up locked in a deserted jail cell, completely alone. There is nothing at all in your cell, useful or otherwise. Attempt to pry open window. There are no objects around with which to pry open window. Graft pumpkin to yourself so that you have one hideous arm. What pumpkin? Grow 2 muscular arms with which the manhandle the key. Well, I have 1, 2, and 3 in a pack right here, so. He already has arms, stupid. Look for keyhole. Oh shit, the keyhole. Throw the key down to that guy so he can open that door. It lands with a loud metallic clank. Oh, so you linked me the original. Let's just do this. I don't want to parse through the original. Loudly tell that guy to pick up key and try it on the door. But thank you for linking me the original. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Bellow! Despite your bellowing, the man casually opens the door and leaves. Slam. Pee out the window in an attempt to bring him back. As you turn around to unzip, you notice another keyhole. Well, fuck. Open door. Wonders where the fuck that pumpkin went? Do a dance. God damn it. Exotic rhythms take over your body as you start to do a really shitty dance. You recall your initial urge to urinate out the window. Now that you think of it, you really have to pee. The urine splashes onto the man outside who had a change of heart. He is climbing a ladder to give you a key. That's true. Knock on door. Your clumsy fist accidentally flies through the bars, knocking out a passerby. Keys from his key ring jangle on the floor. Ask Dungeon Master if there is one fucking way out of room. He's unconscious. It's him, the Dungeon Master. Examine floor. You pick up a clump of nutrients-enriched dirt, sweet spice of the earth. You sit in hushed awe of the luster of the brown gold. Say hello to the pumpkin. I beg your pardon. Search room thoroughly for pumpkin. You wake up next to a blurring ladder. You are covered in piss. Throw shoe at key. You're not even really sure if you're wearing shoes. Rub key on chest. Now the key smells like pee, too. Go through door. The door is locked. Use key on door. Jiggle as you might, the key doesn't work. Now the lock smells kind of like pee too. Pretend broken ladder is broken train track. Choo choo! All aboard the Moron Express! This is a railroading joke, haha, haha, haha. Use ladder as battering ram. There was one of these in Ruby Quest as well. Right at the end, there was a choo choo all aboard the blank express joke. Crack! Talk to the guy in the jail cell. You yell to the imprisoned man. He yells back something barely audible to you. Ignore all future input from Beetlejuice. I'm sorry, I don't think I can do that with all future input from Beetlejuice. Turn long ladder into stilts. You fashion a pretty nice pair of stilts, but you don't know how you're going to get up on them. If only you hadn't broken the other half ladder in half, you might have been able to climb onto the stilts with it. Oh, true. It's just that's a slash TG thing. It's a traditional games board on 4chan thing. Is you just say that when the author's railroading the quest. Hook key to the end of ladder and extend it to jail cell guy. Since the whole ladder was approximately the height of the window in the first place, half of the ladder's height will not nearly reach. Make clay from dirt and pee. Use it to glue ladder onto pole. I don't think you have enough time to do that. The rungs from one end of the ladder half easily and snugly fit into the holes of the other. No cementation is necessary. This being the case, you now regret creating the smelly pea mud. Hook key to ladder and extend to jail cell guy. Still just a little out of reach. Toss the contraption into the air to give it added lift. That's a quest thing. That's an OG quest thing. I'm not even bothered by it. I'm used to it. Grab. With a little too much gusto, you send the rig sailing too high. Drill a hole in the floor. You are not this guy. Sing Malaguena. You are a little bummed out that you missed grabbing the key by inches. In an attempt to drown out your sorrows, you gush forth with melody, an enchanting rendition of Malaguena. In an attempt to silence your racket, the man above begins drilling noisily. Hollow out pumpkin, wear his helmet in case ceiling collapses. You're quite certain there has never been and never will be a pumpkin in this room. Keep singing until guy drills through floor. You sing so hard you topple backwards over the pumpkin. As you lie on the floor looking up, you can see the tip of the drill penetrating the ceiling. It looks just big enough for a key to fit through. Wow. Serenade the guy about how you want the key. It would be really great if you could give me that key. Fuck. The man has opted to take a leak through the hole. You're getting really sick of pee. Spit pee at man out the window. With a hefty mouthful of the other guy's urine, you decide to get up revenge on the man below for botching the key situation. But just as you're about to spit the pee, the man above takes a huge shit on your head from his window. The surprise unfortunately causes you to swallow the pee. Barf. Barf. Overcome with nausea from the foul chain of events, you vomit. The man below has almost completely reconstructed the ladder using the same method he used to build the stilts. He is nearly up to your cell when he is met with a face full of regurgitated urine. Check on knocked out guard. He's really down for the count. Try waking him by peeing on him. You're all tapped out for pee at the moment, but the crap on your head is emitting a powerful stench. The odor wakes the guard, who suddenly remembers your assault. He enters the cell to beat the shit out of you. Leap over him in a desperate bid for freedom. You carelessly trip over a pumpkin, which has clearly been in plain sight this whole time. You knock the man backwards into the door, slamming it shut. The guard is unconscious again. Eat the pumpkin. You suddenly wonder what happened to the poop on your head. Use guard's pants to lasso keys through the opening and door. You're not even sure if this guy's wearing pants. He did seem to be wearing a belt, though. You flail the belt around uselessly and then drop it. He's not even a guard, he's the dungeon master. Use guard as battering ram on door. He's too heavy to lift completely, so you drive him close to the door and prop him up, and then smash his face against the door repeatedly. The door holds fast. Apologize to guard's body. Oh, what am I as on Twitch? Yep, that still says Tetris. Alright, fixed it. I hope nobody came into this from the Tetris tag and is like, what the fuck is happening? You start to feel sorry for abusing the guard so badly and mumble an apology. You would put us under Homestuck? I don't think this is Homestuck, but... Alright. It's your stream. But then a mere apology doesn't seem to do justice to the poor man. You decide he needs a proper funeral. You sever his head with your trusty pocket knife and place the head in the pumpkin which you just hollowed out. Using your handy spoon, you dig a hole and bury the pumpkin. You say a few prayers. He's in a better place now. His status. Pause. Game status. Health 74, Strength 32, Dexterity 41, Wisdom 24, Pluck 89, Metal 67, Shuspa 90, Fortitude 11, Temerity 66, Cheek 95, Pumpkins destroyed 1, Keys in inventory 0, Key throwing accuracy 0%, Urinations 3, Decapitations 1, Score 890. Unpause. You wake up in your cell after a short nap. There is a key to your side, a drill against the wall, and a small pee-soaked hole in the floor. Drill through the floor. For the first time in your 3-year imprisonment, it occurs to you to drill a large hole in the floor. You put your back into it. That sure is a thing that happened. Poke head through hole and wave. You are delighted to see your neighbor. You decide you are long overdue for a proper greeting. Your oversized cranium gets lodged in the hole. You are stuck fast. Wave legs in the air. Your most creative solution to the problem is to hoist your torso in the air and flail your legs. It seems to be working when something goes wrong. Whoops. Proceed. You suddenly realize you are now this guy. Daub pictures of naked ladies on the wall with blood. All you have is gay porno. Drill hole through door. The drill is not strong enough to penetrate steel. Drill through the wall right next to the door. All these thoughts of drilling and penetration have given you a serious hankering for some quality time with Hunk Rump magazine. Continue to enjoy Hunk Rump. Alright. I have to pull it off to double check. You are putting the finishing touches on a robot you have built from ladder pieces. You are soaked in regurgitated urine. This activity has been a nice diversion. You call him Lagorg. He's magnificent. Command Lagorg to dance. With commanding authority, you issue the order. Lagorg has no brain, or motor, or any moving parts. Alright, fair. Use Lagorg as battering ram to open the door. From atop your great mechanized mount, you command Lagorg to break down the door, like a huge battering ram. Put your brain inside Lagorg's head. You're not sure how you're going to get your brain into Lagorg's head, or out of your own head for that matter, but you get an idea. Wreak havoc. I don't know. Lagorg has no moving parts. You can barely move inside your new wooden prison. Make a little love. You decide all these thoughts of destruction should be offset by little, good, earnest love-making. While you contemplate your current options for sexual partners, a whirring is heard from overhead. Well, shit. Sacrifice your soul to the heathen gods. You consider doing a lot of stupid things before, but this idea takes the cake. Rebuild Lagorg. From the Lagorg ashes rise the phoenix of Drillgorg, supreme next-generation mechabot at your service. Get down tonight. You're really excited about the advent of Drillgorg. You have no choice but to totally get down. Festivities and gyrations may or may not continue into the evening. Get a bachelor's degree in robotics. You don't even know where to begin addressing how stupid that idea is. Examine that rope-like object. With great prescience, move away from end of intestine. With great prescience, you move away from the end of the intestine. Smash! Make a robot out of that guy! I don't think I'm familiar with make a robot out of that guy. Cry. Crushed by the loss of your prized automaton, your son of lumber, you are reduced to tears. The other guy consoles you. He thinks he has something that might cheer you up. Pause. Unpause. You and your newfound buddy stand face to face, wondering what to do. The shattered remains of Drillgorg rest in a tragic heap. Alright. Now, do we climb intestine or do we be the other guy? What do you think, chat? Alright. Climb intestine. Oops. Split. You do decide to climb the intestine from which your new mate descended. He thinks, what the heck, might as well follow. You both begin a perilous, smelly climb. The added weight causes a sudden jerk from the other end. You make it through, but your partner is not so lucky. With a great sense of accomplishment, you survey the room. Wow, what happened in here? Clean the place up a bit. Using your trusty rag, you make some pretty good headway on the room. Notice a patch of dirt where it looks like something was buried. Eat whatever's in the hole. You firmly resolve to eat whatever you unearth from the hole, no matter how unsavory. When the dirt collapses suddenly, a void in the floor is left behind. You'll have to make other dinner plans. Dig deeper. Search for Prime Minister's gold hookers. You start to dig, hoping there will be valuables belonging to important people, but your oversized head has become stuck. There is something oddly familiar about the situation. Ease head out of hole. You begin to gently squirm and wriggle when you start hearing an eerie buzz around your head. Carve holes for mouth and eyes. Much better. Now you can see through the thick flesh of the vegetable. That's using your gourd. Go to window to show off new helmet. Through some act of divine collusion, you are drawn to the portal to look down. Oh, for sure. Greet him. Ask man to throw intestine up to you. Chuck. Grab. What page was it? You fucker. Use intestine-like scarf / climb intestine. Swoop. Hoist. Jerk. Pop. Pumpkin of Purifier. Wow. You sling the intestine around your neck like a shawl. How glamorous. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille. What? This page? So you want me to go back after this page? What page is it? Be the other guy. With great exertion, you attempt to disembody your awareness and move it into another person. It seems to be working, but not as you hoped. You wake up to the ghastly discovery that you have no head. All your entrails are spilling out of your abdomen. It's quite painful. You're flying into a wall suddenly. What's happening? The trauma was way too much for your system, and you expire a second time. Your awareness passes on to this guy. Drill through door. Work. Oh, the pumpkin of Purifier. Recalling the drill does not penetrate steel doors, you buckle down and ready to give it your all. Except the door is made of wood. Place head on X. Bonk. Attempting to place your head on the X, you bump the device, activating it. It purifies a pumpkin that looks like it's seen better days. Open pumpkin and cuddle whatever is inside. You remember this guy. You murdered him when you smashed his face against the door, and then you decapitated him because it was the only decent thing to do. You are so happy to see him again. God, that pumpkin looks delicious. Which one? This one? This one? This panel? Or this panel? This panel? This is the one you hate? This panel? This panel you hate is this one. This is the panel you hate. This one? The panel you hate is this one. Not this one or this one, but this one. Got it. Okay. Check that door to see if it's locked. The face is cute though. Tumble. Meow. Your curiosity about the door gets the better of you, but you try to sneak a nibble from the pumpkin nonetheless. So that's how it got on his head. That's funny. Build pumpkin armor. You gather up a couple spare pumpkins and couple together a very smart looking outfit. You feel invincible suddenly. Return to the courtyard to show off new suit. Through some act of divine collusion, you are drawn out of the broken door to look up. Greet him. Alright, we read this. Eat the pumpkin portions just cut out of the head pumpkin. Bump. Darn, the pumpkin portion is a little too big for the mouth hole. You think to yourself, if I didn't have my trusty knife with me, I think I'd slit my wrists. Wow, I see. Great. Play the get out of jail free card. Hunks. Of course, you forgot about your get out of jail free card. This is not a get out of jail free card. You are suddenly this guy. You're taking a strong interest in this door and what's inside. You think to yourself, I will probably go through this door no matter what other stupid idea pops into my mind. For the love of God, go through the door. Slam! Lock. You step through the door, which instantly slams behind you and makes a locking noise. You have a feeling it is locked. In the room is a wall which has 3 pumpkin-shaped recesses. One has a happy face, another sad, and the other scared or surprised or something. There is a fresh pumpkin on a pedestal and a carving knife next to it. The room seems to extend very high up. It might even go all the way up to the roof up there. Carve the pumpkin into a surprised face. With your most determined face, you set about turning the pumpkin into a work of art. You really suck at carving pumpkins. Put it in the sad recess. Good. I don't have a sound effect for this. Grind. Fluid. You were not deterred by any theoretical discrepancies between your handiwork and the pumpkin speck, nor do you feel you have to put the pumpkin in the correct recess. Fits like a glove. Removing the pumpkin from the pedestal may have triggered some event, however. Drink as much as fast as you can. Glug, 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 glug. You can't believe how stupid that idea is. It's worth a shot, I guess. Plug the hole up with the pumpkin. Press. Crack. Goosh. You figure it's about time you took off this silly and uncomfortable pumpkin armor and put it to good use. There must be something that can stop the terrible flow of this water. Probably some mechanism, maybe right in this room. Carve pumpkins to match faces on the wall and put them in. Click. Clang. Grind. Maybe it's the surging, cruel water rising inexorably, but you're suddenly much more inspired to put concerted effort into refining your craft. You hone your willpower into that of a master sculptor. Each slice, each contour of the knife bends to your will. Yes! Yes! The results are breathtaking. The expressions are human emotion incarnate. Why are these pumpkins, or our fellow men, wrapped within the human condition? No time for reflection, though. As you wait for something to happen, you think, at the very least, maybe you could float to the opening in the ceiling, even though you're not a great swimmer. As the water engulfs your head, you hear another distant mechanical sound. Oh shit. Sorry. Rumblay, greened. Luckily for the cause of suspense, you are now the other guy in his cell, wondering exactly what to do. There is a noise. The secret door opens to the adjacent cell. These two have been long dead. You wonder what kind of moronic adventures they were up to. You'll guess you'll probably never know. Bring the gun along in case you have to off yourself. You pick up the firearm. You now feel powerful and confident. Fortunately, there was nowhere on your person to pack the heat. I have read Problem Sleuth. A violin string seems to suit the purpose well. Jump out the window. The window to the seal, seal. The window to the seal is bared. Try to climb up the rope thing. You get that fishy feeling. This is probably more intestine. You've been climbing a lot of intestines lately. Looks like it goes all the way to the roof. It must be a very long, large intestinal tract. You were wrong. It is actually a small intestinal tract belonging to a slaughtered sperm whale. Survey surroundings, possibly sneaking a bite of ambergris. Gurgle. Squish. There's quite a panoramic view up here. Surrounding you is mostly other prison buildings. Who knows how many poor souls are trapped in this idiotic facility. Directly in front of you is another building. You hear water gurgling from it. Just beyond are some mountains, which might be a nice place to escape to, if possible. You're not really sure what ambergris is, but you have a feeling it will be essential. You grab a liberal dollop and stick it on your pumpkin on your pumpkin. Use harpoon to get across the building and shoot down hole. I'm gonna remedy this by saying the correct term, which is pachu. Whir. Crank. Gurgle. Poo is not valid. Pichu is the only valid one. You pry the harpoon out of the whale, load it into the barrel, and fire. The pulley mechanism yanks you swiftly to the other rooftop. Readying your pistol to be fired indiscriminately into the void below, you hear some murmurs along with the gurgling. The water seems to be rising slowly. I'm going to ignore all the text that is happening in the chat. Looking into his mournful, pleading eyes, you start to reconsider firing your handgun. You opt for the harpoon gun instead. You figure you might need the bullets later if you have to off yourself. Pull lever and reel in the harpoon. Pull the lever, Croak. 6. Zip. Hurt. Okay, you think you've got this figured out now. Amidst a lot of swearing and groaning from below, you nonchalantly walk over and pull the crank. Assuming this will trigger something right away, presumably with respect to the bars, you reel in the harpoon. The bars stay put, but a ladder emerges with some kind of control panel next to it a good ways down. Apologize to the man. Twist. You tie the harpoon tether around the crank so it doesn't go anywhere. You then get on your knees in preparation for one of your most sincere-sounding apologies when something distracts you. A 5,000-piece jigsaw puzzle on the floor, partially completed. It looks like it's a picture of kittens. This looks like so much fun! Asked Harpoon Man where the rest of a few thousand pieces are. He can't hear your question and really doesn't care to listen at the moment. Climb down ladder and randomly press buttons on panel. Oh, sorry. Release, clang, zip, snap, chung. You get your button pushing finger ready for a field day. You were disappointed to find it is a simple switch. You pull it nonetheless. Take off helmet and use it for flotation. Flip switch again. Twist. Release. Relassi. You struggle to remove the pumpkin, but it is swollen from absorbing too much water. To express your current emotion, you try to twist it to the frowning side, but it gets stuck halfway. Though blind, you still manage to scramble over and pull the lever again. You are now the harpooned man, and then the pumpkin hugifier I forgot to read about. I'm sorry. Point hugifier at pumpkin head and activate. Let's see, we have pretty huge and huge. Bzow! It's a great panel. Roll, rumble, crush, level. Halt. You can't imagine what the strange device does, but it beckons you. There are 2 settings on the dial. You leave it at pretty huge. You don't want to get carried away. You were that guy. We are this guy. Look around and thank Guy for quick thinking with harpoon. You look around. You also appear to be surrounded by mountains and in a shitty-looking forest. Also, there's a conspicuous stump there. There's got to be some way to get down from this pumpkin. Load gun and fire at stump while singing King Henry V. I don't know the song. I am Henry V. I am a king and pow, thunk, slide, zip, cut, bonk. It might be the blood loss, but you've definitely gone bonkers. You load the gun and fire backwards through your torso while reciting the play Henry V. Clearly, you don't know a single line from this play. You act fast with your trusty knife to free yourself before the impending collision. You are now this guy. Grab the other guy's hand and run off into the forest. Drag. Oh no. Wait. Bang. Game over. Yes, finally, free at last. Though the victory is bittersweet. Your friend has died of blood loss. This is no victory. The feeling is vast emptiness. You are no longer bound by bars or concrete, but you feel more incarcerated than ever. You come to the heart-wrenching conclusion that the only true prison is loneliness. There is only one thing left to do. Continue. You wake up locked in a deserted jail cell, completely alone. There is nothing at all in your jail cell, useful or otherwise. We didn't fucking save. Turn around. Oh, he just flipped his sprite turnways. I don't fucking know. I gotta put my gun away. If you're wondering, it's not a real gun, it's an airsoft gun. I have a gas-powered, what the fuck is this? P9. Bang. Using key, carve spell into pumpkin, invoking elves and such. What in the merciful Christ's name are you talking about? Using key, carve spell into stomach, invoking elves and such. Yep. There is already a spell carved into your stomach. Ah, duh. Fuck. Recite spell while spilling blood, invoking elves and such. You don't know what any of these runes mean, and you would be damned if you're gonna read it, try and read any of them upside down. An elf appears anyway. With your trusty Hunks Junk magazine, forge a sword. Your gay pornography has been forged into a formidable blade. The elf saw a picture of a penis and started to cry. Strike the elf. Puck. Your stats. Health, magics, pulchritude. And the elf stats are health, magics, and pulchritude. You could really use a boost in pulchritude if you wish to win this battle. Offer the elf a baby in exchange for one wish. The elf agrees to grant one wish on the promise that you will acquire a baby for him in the future. In the near future. Choose your wish. 1. Get out of jail. 2. A new pony. 3. Improve your pulchritude. Ask for a pony. Ask for second wish by promising twin babies. We got a pony. Choose your second wish. Get out of jail. Improve your pulchritude. Wish to get out of jail, then trample the elf with the pony. He's more than happy to magically transport you outside the prison. You had him at I will get you more babies. You deal more damage in the fracas, but again, clumsy meleeing skills have left you with a short end of the stick. Is the pony dead? Oh shit. Pony stats. Oh, pony only has 1 health. Cut the horse open to sleep inside for the cold night. Oh. Slam. You seem to forget your sword is made of paper and isn't really capable of cutting anything open. However, with the pony's already weakened health, the blow is just enough to take him to critical condition. His pulchritude takes a hit too. But the cold night air is imminent and you have to do something. You decide to get into his mouth for warmth. Snug as a bug. You have a feeling you'll get a pretty good night's sleep. While you were doing all that, the elf entered his magic 2-bedroom bungalow for the night and locked the door. Man, it sure looks warm in. Cast Fireball at bungalow so you stay extra warm tonight. Slam. You crawl out of the mouth covered in viscous horse slobber. You don't know any fireball spells, but you think maybe there's something useful in the runes in your belly. No fireballs, but another elf appears. Dig up stump. You flip open this up easily, revealing a hole. There is a gun in the hole. You figure the gun was placed there in case you need to off yourself at some point. There seems to be some powerful cosmic magnetism towards suicide which surrounds the stump. It has no bullets. Go on a hunt for children to repay the elf for his kindness. There appears to be a bus full of children on a field trip coming down the road. You wait to spring an ambush. Unfortunately, not one of these children appears to be a baby. Give bus of children to elves so you can go inside. While you were measuring, the bus driver drove off with the rest of the kids, leaving you with only these three. See if you can interest the elves nonetheless. They're apparently unmoved by the offer. Guns are fun to play with. Well, airsoft guns at least. I don't use real guns. I don't feel safe with a real gun. For real. Tie kids together with the horse and use as a battering ram. An idea this good doesn't just come around every day. You bind your motley collection of hostages together with your ample supply of rope, but the combined weight of 3 kids and a small equine is way too much to even drag to the door. You're beginning to suspect that this was a retarded idea. Throw 2 kids in the chimney. Maybe it'll smoke out the elves. You order the children to climb to the house and go down the chimney. The horse tries to gesture that the gun has no bullets. If the horse knows the gun has no bullets, why is he swayed by the gun being pointed at him? This is the plot hole. These are the plot holes in Jailbreak. Let's be real. Continue your downward spiral of mental instability. Inside the bungalow, it is warm and inviting. Invite the horse, children, and madman in for a tea party. Frankly, you think that guy's a little unhinged. You don't want anything to do with him, unless he has babies, of course. Enact Total War. Set house on fire and flee east to Moscow. Moscow is west, you boob. Use magical prowess to summon Muscovite elves. You don't know the spell for summoning elves, Russian or otherwise. The only known spell is carved on the belly of that lunatic. You're not getting close enough to read it. The only spells carved on your bellies have nothing to do with elves. From what you can decipher the runes, you think one has to do with something with summoning vegetables. The other one may give you a elevated mystical communion with animals or something. What a lame ass spell. That is true. He's being attacked by kids and the horse. Use runes to commune with Pony and feed it a magic carrot. Chomp. A magical sense of communion tugs at the pony's primitive mind. A luscious magicked up carrot tantalizes the pony. All the pony's stats are completely restored. Bite off your own leg and use it to play fetch with the pony. This does not sound like an enjoyable activity for either party. First, be the pony. Second, trample the children and be the man. And the man. Do not be the man. I'm sorry, but I'm not familiar with the command, be the pony. With elf powers, order the pony to trample children and man. You really put your back into this enchantment. You will coerce this pony towards murder come hell or high water. The pony wanders off and snuggles into bed. It looks really warm and cozy. You are now the pony. Enjoy restful slumber. You win! Would you like to play again? No.